First of all, I think this is probably the second live I drop on this group. So I'm gonna introduce myself to you guys. All right, my name is Bruno. All right, I'm a native speaker from New York. I was born and raised in New York City, so big up New York. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people in New York. I know I got a couple of people watching from New York City. So yeah, so I just wanted to give everybody a shout out. You know what I mean? Um, and let me see what else that's important. Well, native speaker from New York City. I'm also an English teacher. I've been teaching English for around, sorry about that. I've been teaching English for around, let me close this because that's going to happen a lot. All right. So, yeah. So, I'm an English teacher for around 21 years now. Long ass time, very long time. All right. I started teaching English to people back in New York, immigrants actually back in New York City, because they needed to learn English quickly to um, to get a job and to survive. You know what I'm saying? So, me and a couple of other friends, we were kind of in the middle of college, and I needed to make extra money, so I decided to start teaching English. We got Zoya. Zoya says hi. Hello, Zoya. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. All right. I got two things going. So those of you that are on my YouTube channel, I got another live going with you guys. So I'm going to be answering questions. I'm going to be taking questions from all over the place. You know what I mean? So if you got any questions about the American culture or the English language, you can send me all of the questions right now. You can send it to me on YouTube, and you can also send it to me here, which we are also live on Facebook. You know what I mean? So my eyes are going to be running a little bit from each one of these cameras, but I'm paying attention to all of you guys, paying attention to all of y'all. So you can feel free and send me messages and whatnot, and I will definitely try to answer as quickly as possible. All right. So yeah, so let's talk. The reason why I do these live streams is so all of you guys can have the opportunity to speak to a native person. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't speak, we can't speak. Um, Live, right? We can't speak together, but y'all can send me texts. You can ask me questions, and I think that's very important for people that are learning English to have this contact with a native speaker, and more importantly, not only a native speaker, but a native speaker that is also an English teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like I have various certifications from Cambridge University and from Oxford and all. You know what I mean? So yeah. So let's go to one of the comments that I just got here. They wanted to ask about my accent. Yeah, my accent is from New York. This is why I speak like that. Um, Grew up in New York, so we have a very specific accent. You know what I mean? We have a very specific way of talking, of speaking. So like if you talk to a New Yorker, you know you're talking to a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? Just by the way they speak, by the way that they use their hand gestures. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, so that's where my accent comes from. Another question here. Oh, thank you guys so much for the likes. Yo, I really appreciate the likes. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I know other people say that just because you know what I mean uh, they're trying to get their channel to bump up and get more likes and stuff like that. But I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I do these lives is for y'all. I am an English teacher by profession. I have a school where I live in now, and I also teach online. But I also like to do free classes because I think it's important to give back. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you guys hanging in there and talking to me. I think that's really dope. Dope is a slang word for something that's really good, really great. All right. So let me see what Zoya is asking me over here. How many days are in a week you can come here for a live chat, please? All right. So Zoya wants to know how many times I can come through in a week and have a live chat. Not that many, you know what I'm saying? Just because I teach a lot. I have many classes. And especially with this whole coronavirus thing that's going on, uh, I have more classes online, so my time is kind of like tied up right now. But usually I will give a free conversation class once or twice a week. You know what I mean? I actually like giving real conversation classes. I use the Zoom program. So what happens is like I choose a day, and whoever wants to participate in the conversation class, I will send them a link, and they can participate for free, absolutely free. You guys don't have to pay anything, not 1 cent. All right. So any of you that are interested in having a free conversation class, there are only two things you have to do just so I can have your information. First, you got to send me, you got to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Then you got to share a video. And then you got to send me a message on WhatsApp so I can have your contact information. And then whenever I have the free conversation class, um, I send you guys the link and you guys can join and we can have a I'm not going to say face to face because face to face is when you are in person with someone, but it's much better interaction than having a live stream because a live stream is kind of limited, right? I mean, like you really can't participate in the live stream besides sending comments. And when we have the Zoom meeting, is really cool because it's there's more interaction going on. So that's my answer for Miss Zoya. All right. Let's see. We got Halomai. Um, how do you spend your time this period? Bro, I spend my time like I always spend my time working. You know what I mean? I'm also a single father, so I have a little son. He lives with me. So we go out. I take him a lot to the garage because it's not really that great of idea to keep going to parks and stuff like that while this coronavirus is out there full fledged. Um, and I've been watching. I've been having some extra time, so I've been watching some stuff on Netflix and on YouTube because I usually don't have time to do any of that stuff. You know what I mean? So I've been doing that. So yeah, that's pretty much how I like to spend my time. I like to you know also give these free classes to help people as much as I can because English is a very powerful thing in someone's life. You know what I mean? Like I've had students whose lives have changed because they learn English. So I try to give back to society and to the community as much as I can. Okay. So here we go. Miss Zoe just sent me another message here. Thank you, sir, for the free online class. That's great of you. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving me your attention during this live stream that we're doing. So that's really cool. You know what I mean? And yeah, try to participate in the conversation class. If you go to my web page, sorry, my bad. If you go to my YouTube channel, right, there is a video there of one of the classes that I recorded and I threw it on the YouTube channel. So it's completely free. You're having a conversation not only with me, like I've said before, I'm a native speaker from New York City. So not only are you having a conversation with me, you know what I mean, but you're going to meet other people from all over the world. Like I had a class the other day that was super international. I mean, we had Morocco, we had Jordan, we had Iraq, we had one of my friends from New York City. Um, we had one from Tokyo. So it was like one of my most international classes to this day. Like there were so many different countries and so many different cultures there that I thought it was great. You know what I mean? So it's a great opportunity for you guys not only to speak to a native speaker, but to speak to other English learners around the world. So y'all gonna hear many different accents and many different uh, talk about many different cultures. So it's really good. It's really interesting, and I really recommend you guys do that. All right. So here we go. Let me get a question here from. 1 second, please, Maya. Let me get a question here from Adriano. Speak English like a native speaker is important, or the most important is to speak English anyway. You know what I mean? All right. So this question is coming from Adriano on YouTube. All right, he's following us on YouTube. So, Mr. Adriano, no, it's not important. Some people give an extra value. They give too much importance to sounding like a native speaker. You know what I mean? Um, Sounding like a native speaker is great. Adriano's from Brazil. Big up. What's up? Well, Adriano, I'm from New York City, but I live in Brazil now. So, that's what's up. I love Brazil. So going back to what you said, you don't need to sound like a native speaker um, to be understood. You know what I mean? Like your first step is to communicate. People are learning English so they can communicate. So your first step is to be able to communicate with people. You know what I mean? Um, Sounding like a native speaker, I mean, it's great. You know what I'm saying? Like if the closer you sound to a native speaker, the closer you are to like fluency. You know what I mean? But it's not necessary. The most important thing is to get your message across, especially when you're a beginner. When you're starting to study English, you know what I mean? Um the thing you need to remember the most is that you want to communicate with people. So that's your number one thing. Your number one thing is having communication. So you don't need to be a native speaker to be able to communicate with people. So really, I don't know if it's that important to sound like a native speaker. Um, I understand why people really want to, you know what I mean? But it's not fundamental. I don't think it's the only thing that uh, brings you to that level of fluency. And it's also relative what you think fluency is. Because, for example, for me, fluency means that you have the same confidence you have in English that you have in your native tongue. So, like for example, Adriano's from Brazil. So the same way you speak Portuguese, the same confidence you speak Portuguese, you're gonna speak that same way with uh, English. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, not all English native speakers know all the vocabulary. Not all of us know all of the grammar. I mean, I know a lot of vocabulary and a lot of grammar because I've been teaching English for 20 some odd years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's it. So Adriano, thank you so much for your comment. I really appreciate it. Excuse me. If you need any help or anything like that, keep sending me messages. I'm gonna hook you guys up with my WhatsApp number, and you guys can send me messages on WhatsApp. All right. So keep them questions coming, y'all. Come on. We need more of you guys to participate, more of y'all to give me questions. Thank you so much, Adriano, for your support. It really means a lot. I really appreciate it. It's really really cool to have this interaction with you guys. All right. I'm not gonna stay around for too long, guys. Like this live stream is only probably gonna be maybe half an hour, just because it's Sunday and I got some stuff I still gotta do before Monday, which is tomorrow. So I'm gonna hang out here for about half an hour. But like I said, subscribe to the channel, follow me on all social media. You can find me on all social media. All you gotta do is look for Skynet English. You know what I'm saying? I got Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channels. So y'all can find me there. Um, and you can ask me questions. You can participate in the free conversation classes. Are they really free? Yes, they are really free. You don't have to pay anything. All you gotta do is subscribe to my channel and share a video. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's free, right? Subscribing to the channel and sharing the video. That's free. And you're gonna have the opportunity to have a class at home, which is pretty damn dope. All right. So Yeah, dope. Again, dope, guys, is a slang word. Oh man, I need a scrunchie to put in my hair, but I don't know where it is right now. All right, so dope is a slang word that means very, very, very good. Something that you like very, very much. All right. So yeah, I use a lot of slang, especially when I'm talking to my peoples, like I'm talking to my friends and stuff like that in New York. Um, like out of the 10 words we use, 8 of them are slang. You know what I mean? So that's very important. That brings me to a point. Learning slang is very important for you to understand, for you to have a better understanding of native speakers. All right, slangs, phrasal verbs, and expressions. Those are key for y'all to understand native speakers because we use them all the time. Like I see the difference when I'm talking to you guys. I try to slow down my speech a little bit. I try not to use as many um, slang words and as many um, expressions that I usually use when I'm talking to people. You know what I mean? Because I want a greater audience of non English speaking people to understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Um, but when I'm speaking to my friends, man, it's like phrasal verbs all the time, slang all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for y'all to learn that. All right, so I got another comment here. Thank you very much. How many languages can you speak? I can speak 3 languages. Three. This is three. You saw that? 3 languages. No, 3 languages. Okay. I can speak 3 languages. I speak English, Spanish, and Portuguese. I was learning Italian I started learning Italian a couple of months ago, but with this whole coronavirus thing, that had to be put in the back burner. When you put something on the back burner, that means that you're postponing it for later. You know what I mean? That means you're not going to do it now. You're going to do it later. This is actually a cooking terminology because the back burner, like let's say you have a stove, right? And then you got the 4 burners on top. Usually, what cooks do is the 2 burners that are in front, they're the ones that you're mixing and you're doing things to them. You know what I mean? And then the back burners, you just put things there and you let them cook and you don't really touch them until later. So this expression, put on the back burner, is we use it when we want to say, oh, I'm going to leave that for later. You know what I mean? Cool. All right. So let's go back here. We got Adriano sending me more messages. Thank you so much, Adriano. I wish I could do that and have a class for free with you. Adriano continues to say, I think I need to practice my English conversation with a native speaker. So thank you so much, all of you guys that are sending me all of the love and the likes on Facebook. Adriano, bro, you can have class with me for free. I have like 1 or 2 free conversation classes every week, and they are at different hours and different days. So like I said, thank you guys. I love all of the emotions you guys are sending me. That's really, really dope. I really appreciate it. So, Adriano, all you got to do, man, is I don't know if you're already subscribed to the channel, but subscribe to the channel um, and send me a message on WhatsApp, and I'll send you the link and the information when we have the free conversation class. And this goes out to everybody watching my video. All right. On the bottom of the video, there's a description box. Inside of that description box, I'm going to leave my email for you guys, which is SkynetEnglish at gmail.com. All right. So you're going to have my Gmail. And you're also going to have the number that I use for my WhatsApp contact. So all you guys got to do is jump on the YouTube channel. All right. Jump on the Facebook. You can also send me a friend request on Facebook because that's really easy. You can send me a friend request on Facebook, and You know what I mean? I'll accept it and give you all of the information. And it's free, guys. It's totally free. You just have to make a little time. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do it this week, you'll do it the next week because I have them, like I said, once or twice every week. So it's a great opportunity for everybody to practice. You know what I mean? So take that up. Um, Hi guys, Ahmed. Ahmed just sent me a message here. He's saying, "Hi guys, I'm late, very." Yeah, man, you're about 20 minutes late, but it's not a problem. I didn't tell anybody I was really gonna do this live um, before that. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's what's up. All right, so let me go back here. Um, All right, so Adriano said, let's keep in touch. We can speak about it. See you later. Peace, Adriano. Take care, man. I hope you have a nice Sunday, and I hope you and your family are safe. All right, so keep in touch, man. All right, so let's go here. We have another comment here. Martine is asking, where's the link? The link I will send to you guys when I have the free conversation class. I'm not having the free conversation class today. I'm having the live stream. So for the free conversation classes, it's like I said, y'all gotta send me a message, send me a friend request on Facebook. For all of you guys that are following me on Facebook, send me a friend request. Here are your steps. Send me a friend request on Facebook, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. All right, give me a like, share a video, okay? And then I will send you the link for Zoom. I use the program Zoom. I'll probably send you a link a few minutes before the conversation class starts. You know what I mean? And all you got to do is click on that link, and it's going to open up the Zoom program, and voila, you are part of the conversation class. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Piece of cake. Uh, yeah, piece of cake, guys. When you say it's an expression in English, when someone says piece of cake to you, they're saying that it's very very easy to do something. Okay. Lamis is asking me if I speak French. Um, yes and no. Like I don't really speak French, but I've had a lot of French students. I really like watching international movies also, and I don't watch them dubbed. I like watching them in the original language. So I picked up a little bit of French. You know what I mean? So I can read a little French. I can understand a little French, but I am in no way I have the courage to say, yeah, I speak French because it's not like Spanish, Portuguese, and English. Like I really speak Spanish, Portuguese, and English. I could have a conversation, you know what I'm saying, with anybody. We could talk about anything. So it's different than French. You can send me messages in French, and you know what I mean. I will. If I don't understand it, I will ask you, and we'll find a way to understand each other. All right. So cool, guys. We only got a few more minutes. All right. Like I said, this live stream was only going to be about half an hour, just because today's Sunday. I still got some stuff I got to take care of. Um, but I really appreciate all of your comments and all of your questions. Keep them coming. We still got like 5 minutes or something like that, so keep them coming. Everybody that's sending me friend requests, I'm gonna get to them after this live stream is over. Right after this live stream is over, I'm gonna answer all your friend requests. If I don't answer your messages today, I will answer them eventually. Okay, guys. Sometimes it takes me a little while to answer the messages because I get a lot of messages. So don't get frustrated. Like I'm ignoring you or something like that because that's not what I'm doing. All right. It's just like you got to give me a little time to be able to answer all of you guys. All right. So that's what's up. All right, so keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them questions coming. I know you guys got a lot of questions, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got questions about stuff. Can I give you a few more minutes? We got a comment here from Martin Espinoza. Piece of cake. Yeah, man, piece of cake. Natives use that expression all the time. All right. Like it's one of the most common expressions that native speakers we use. I teach all of my students that. Thank you so much for the likes. I teach all of my students that because um, it's so important for English learners to learn expressions and phrasal verbs and slang words because that's one of the main reasons why don't um, people are not able to communicate with native speakers. They're like, oh man, it's so hard to communicate with a native speaker. Yeah, it's because of that pronunciation. It's because not the pronunciation. It's because one of the reasons. There are more. All right, there are more reasons. Nobody freak out on me. There are more reasons. But one of the reasons is native speakers use expressions, slangs, and phrasal verbs all the time. All right. So Mr. Martin just sent me another one. Oh, he wants to know the pronunciation between these two words. All right, here we go. So the first one, I don't have one here. Usually I do. This is sucks. Just because we're talking about it, I don't have one close to me. All right. So the first one is that thing that we put on our head. Okay, HAT, hat, hat. You see that? You see how it works, guys? Look at the way my mouth is. Hat. Hat. Okay? So very important for pronunciation is the position of your mouth. So hat. Okay? Then we have hot. 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 You see how your mouth hot is much more circle. The sound is being produced by two main things, all right? The position of your tongue and the position of your mouth. So you guys have to concentrate on the position of your mouth and on the position of your tongue. All right. So I hope that you another message I got, Adriano. So let me ask you again. I've been learning English for 3 years. I think I need to learn more vocabulary. What's the best way in your opinion? Mr. Adriano is asking about vocabulary, how he can learn more vocabulary. Well, Adriano, do you like to read? Do you like to read, Adriano? Because I'm going to let you answer that question for me first, okay? If you like to read. Because if you like to read, the best way to build up your vocabulary, all right? And this goes out to all of the people watching this video. In my opinion, the best way to build vocabulary is to read, okay? When you read, you're killing two birds with one stone, all right? Not only are you going to learn more vocabulary, so Adriano said that in English he likes it a little bit. All right, that's great, Adriano. So that's what you got to do, brother. You gotta read. Okay, you're gonna do two things when you guys read a lot. All right, so check it out. This is super important. First thing is you're going to learn new words. Right, you're gonna learn more vocabulary. The second thing is you're going to see the structure of the English language over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. All right. So all of this time that you're spending seeing these structures, right? Your brain is going to have no other option but to memorize it. Okay. So reading is one of the things I highly recommend to people. All right. We live in the age of technology. There's a great site called PDF Drive. All right. If you go to the site, y'all can download tons, millions. Well, I don't know if it's millions, but a lot. All right. Like thousands of books. They have thousands and thousands of books on the site. Everything is free, right? And they have all types of genres. So find something that you're interested in, right? Find something that you're going to read and you're not going to be bored reading. You know what I mean? Find something that you're going to want to open up the PDF and get the information. Download that PDF file and start reading. That's the best way to do it, right? A secondary way that you can do it is vocabulary exercises. You know what I'm saying? There are lots of vocabulary exercises out there. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. There's lots of vocabulary exercises out there that y'all can use to build up your vocabulary. All right. Just Google it, man. You're gonna find hundreds of sites that offer free vocabulary exercises. You know what I'm saying? So that's another very, very good way for y'all to learn and expand your vocabulary is to do vocabulary exercises. You know what I mean? I think those are the two most efficient and the two best ways of learning English, of learning vocabulary. You know what I mean? So that's my humble opinion of a teacher that's been doing it for more than 21 years. All right. Cool. So, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today here on the live stream. I really appreciate it. You guys rock the house. Thank you so very, very, very much. All right. I'm going to have more live streams and more free conversation classes every week. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to check out the description box after this live stream is over. I'm going to put my number and my contact information in the description box for all of you guys to get at me. All of the people that are following me on Facebook, all you got to do is add me as a friend on Facebook, and I will send you all of the information. All right. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate you guys. The reason I do these live streams are for you guys. So you guys are very, very important to me. So I really, really appreciate it. And I will answer all of the friend requests and the messages after these live stream is over. All right, guys. So once again, thank you so much for being part of the live stream. I hope everybody is safe. I hope all of you guys are taking care of yourself during this crazy, crazy pandemic that we're having. All right. And God bless all of you. All right. Thank you guys so much. And I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.